Oh, we left Ukraine after 3 weeks. No, yeah, like after 3 weeks. So the border was much easier to cross than in the first week and first days. But we spent more than 13 hours on the border and on our way from Lviv to Warsaw. It was not so complicated how people did this in the beginning, but still, yeah, we crossed the border not very quick.
So what happened after you crossed the border? Were there UN people? I mean, who was there to receive you once you got to the border?
You know, I'm happy. I'm a really happy person because, I don't know, help came from the friends, from other people, from Polish people who were helping us a lot. And you know what I realized, that it's so great when you know some foreign language and you can explain yourself, you can ask something, you can ask for help, you can answer quickly. It's much easier. And I understand that a lot of Ukrainians who cross the border and don't speak English, for example, or Polish or other language because they're going from other countries, it's very complicated to them and it's very confusing for them in very stressful situation when they come for a foreign country and don't understand anything and just don't know what to do and how to ask, and it's very stressful. You just left your country where is war, and then you go to the place where you can't feel normal. So I'm lucky because I can speak in English with my friends, and they
that's something else I'd like to know about. What's the situation for Ukrainians who did not have friends and family waiting here for them?
I'm not sure. There were different. There are a completely different situation. Who had money and they can order some place, for example, like apartments or hostels or hotels. It's one situation, yeah, when people have money to do that, to rent some place and to buy the food. But there are a lot of Ukrainians who don't have such an opportunity, or I saw a lot of women on the railway station, on the bus station with 2, 3, and even 4 and more children, and they were so stressed. Like, we don't understand what's going on. And I was on the station and I was trying to translate and to get information for them. They have the worst situation. They, of course, they live in. They are very thankful for any condition that they get right now. Mm-hmm. But it's very important, first of all, to help these people who don't know language, who don't know no one in Poland or other countries. They don't have friends, they don't have them, and they don't have money for renting something, and especially women with a lot of children, because it's very complicated to find job when you have one child, and when you have 2 or 3 or 4, it's much complicated. Other people, for example, my mom, she stressed so much because she never left Ukraine before. And I think it's 80% of people who are here are in foreign countries right now because of war. They never left Ukraine, and it's very complicated for them because they even didn't want to do that. They were particularly completely fine in their places, and now they feel very confused and not happy, because they don't understand what's going on. Culture is different, people are different, language is different, and you are not staying on your feet. Mm-hmm.
So when did you realize you needed to escape?
So we decided to leave Kiev the second day, 25th of February, but it was very hard to take the decision to leave Ukraine.
Why?
Because I wanted to do something like for the winery, to help people to win, to help Ukraine to win, being there physically. But then when you realize that you have 5 years old son and you need to be with him first of all, you are not able to leave him, especially in this dangerous situation when every time you can hear the signals that rocket is coming. I felt so useless there, that I can't do anything. I need just be with him. And then we realize that I can do more if I will be in a safe place, and I will be sure that my son is in a safe place and have a normal life, how it could be normal in this situation. So yeah, and then in 3 weeks after the invasion started, we left Ukraine and came to Poland.
Were you surprised that the Russians invaded?
Not surprised. Of course, there was thoughts. There were thoughts of that, like in my head, in the heads of my parents, and we had this conversation with my friends all the time. But my opinion was, and that it's not possible because they're not so stupid to do that. But I was sure for 100% about the reaction of Ukrainians. And that's why I was thinking that they will not do that, because I thought that all their army are smart enough not to start the war with Ukrainians, who will stand to the end and who will give their lives till the end to last Ukrainian. But they did.
So what was it like for your family? You got your son with you, you've got your brother, you've got your mother. What's it like for them?
So first, my son and me, we left Ukraine. And then I had a lot of calls to my mom and to my brother, who they lived near Kiev. At that time, it was very close to the occupied territory by Russians. And I was so nervous about them, and they had all this bombing all the day. It was very active period then, and they really saw all these helicopters that were coming. It was very stressful and very scary situation. So I was calling them every day and asking, let's go, please, I will take you, everything will be fine. But they didn't want, because they were not sure that they will have where to live, where to eat, what to eat here in Poland. What will they do? They don't understand. I think like people who never left Ukraine, they didn't know what to do. But then I asked them in the end, and they come here. First month was complicated. I was trying to help him. To help them, of course, it helped that I was that person who was solving all the problems. I was that person who translated, who was thinking about documents.
So that made it harder for you too, because here you are having to be self-traumatized, adjust to a new country, and then help everybody else at the same time. That must have been really hard.
Yeah. But then week after week, my brother became more confident in his English, and he started speaking with people in English, and he understand, okay, I can explain myself. We started to learn, my mom started to learn Polish, and my brother and me, like, it's a little bit but when you are able to read and to understand what people thinking or speaking, it become easier and easier. But and otherwise, anyway, with time, you start to think about how you love Ukraine and how you want to come back. And it's more complicated and more complicated every week, because you want home. You just want home. yeah, I'm okay. I'm like trying to make myself very strong, but I see, yeah, how my mom, she's like the biggest pain for me right now, because I see every day how she's crying, and yeah, especially about like people who died in Ukraine each day, each hour. And yeah, I'm trying not to do this because I want to help and support, to be a support of my family. But anyway, yeah, sometimes you just go in some dark place and do the same.
So what can Americans do to help Ukrainians fleeing the war zone right now?
Americans can do a lot. Like every dollar that they give for us will help. Every, I don't know, stuff that they will buy for us or just take for their home and give us, it will work. And what important thing that all people in foreign countries should understand, that war is not ending right now. And there are still a lot of people who are need help in Ukraine and outside the Ukraine. Ukrainians who left their homes, and Polish people, other countries, they helping all the time from the beginning, and we all the time need new people who will help.